Pisces, this is your reading for April 6th through the 12th, or whenever you find it. And today I'm getting out a special deck. I don't use it very often, they're pretty intense. It's the Carolyn Miss archetype cards, and they can really get to the heart of a situation if you're having one. They're really all about, I want to say, just life lessons. If you are a proponent and believe that we chose our lives, or we have contracts with people, lessons to learn, this is kind of interesting. But I'm just going to say this now because I do have the romance oracle here. I really don't know how coherent this is going to be. I get the feeling that this could make a lot of sense or none at all. I really don't know, but for whatever reason, I'm feeling drawn to do these readings today. And so I do have my booklet out here. Certain cards might need a little bit further explanation. We'll see. And so archetypes have been around for a very long time. And archetypes are things you connect with, like mother, child, trickster, prostitute, servant, things like that. And even I love the psychiatrist Carl Jung. He was really brilliant because he not only studied the mind, he really believed in, um, I want to say, the like metaphysical world. Really fascinating guy. He's the one that came up with the personality types. I'm an INFJ, which is one of the weirdest ones, right? And so what he had to say about archetypes is that there exists a second psychic system of collective, universal, and impersonal nature that is identical in all people. And he coined it the collective unconscious, and it's inherited rather than developed. And so, man, Jung, he was just, I feel like he was way ahead of his time. Oh, just a fascinating individual. So let's just go ahead, Pisces, and get right into this and just see what comes out. We'll see what the message is. I really don't know. I think I'm being compelled to do one of these readings because there is a person from my past trying to reach out to me, and oh my Lord, Pisces, it might be you too. There's still a lot of retrogrades going on with different planets. Ugh. All right, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And it sucks because you can be doing that. You could be actively doing that. uh, you know like, you're done, right? You're done ski. But they continue to think about you, talk about you to other people. They're keeping that connection somewhat alive. It's like it's not completely, the cord isn't completely pulled out of the socket. They're still getting a little bit of that electricity, even though you've turned the appliance off. It's like phantom electricity. Wow, that's what that is. I just say release everything that you can from your perspective, from your side. If this is resonating with you, Pisces, wow, I can't believe that popped out, because I don't consider him or think about him, and it just came out of the blue, and I'm not happy about it. So we have, when they are reversed, it is a shadow attribute. So we have exorcist. Oh, fear of facing your own demons. And so the answer to this card is right here, to be in the light attribute, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. And that could also be not releasing things, you know, um, kind of keeping yourself in some kind of torment, or not letting yourself, move on in some way. I think regret could be a problem if you're, kind of beating yourself up, saying, why did I let this person in? Or, just all kinds of number of things. You got to get past that. You didn't know what you didn't know, and now you know. So now you know what you know, and you cannot deal with that. All right, so this came, I have these upright, but this came reversed. So we're going to take it reverse, you guys. I don't usually do reversals, but when it happens like this, it's for a reason. I think it's time to, you know, because we have hostilities here with the 26. It came up reversed. And so it's time to release any hostilities and to let things go. I think there's been enough time, hopefully, to release all this, to just, let it go. Because this would tell me the opposite, of hostility. So this would be forgiveness and just moving on. Not, you don't have to tell that person you forgive them. If they were toxic, they don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Oh my goodness. If there was ever a great time for the world card, it's now, Pisces. Closing this out, you know, going through a new doorway, just being done with it. So this is a good message so far, I think. Oh, there's that. So we have two cards here that popped out. We're going to take this first one. This is facing your fears right there, right with that. Holy cow. And look at that. Now we're talking about the lovers. Woo! With Gemini energy there. That's a card of communication, you know. And with it being near that, look, we have Knight of Pentacles just come out. Yeah, I think this is a transformative time for you. I don't typically like to do the readings where we're kind of talking about you and another person, but it's coming out, so let's just do it. So we have another set of two coming out. So we have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and draw our bonus cards here so I don't forget. Yeah, let's get this one. You know what I want to do? I don't use these very often. I have these Island Time cards. We're going to use some of these here for additional messages here. And I've got a story, a brewing here for you Pisces that are resonating with this. And if it's not your story, hey, good for you. I see some people in the comments, they get really bent out of shape about, something not being their story. And I was like, well, if it's not your story, you shouldn't be angry. That's probably meaning that it is your story if you're taking it that crazily. So there's a lot of cards. That was a whole stack. Let's get. All right, I saw that, but we're going to put it over there for right now. And I want to do, let's see. I want to draw one more tarot, and we're going to make that be a little bonus card that we'll look at the very end. We're not going to take that one because I saw it. Wouldn't be fair. And if you have any ideas what this bonus card is, put it in the comments. We're going to put our stone on it. Okay, now we're ready to unpack this. This looks really good to me. Even though we have some slow moving energy here, this is definitely in your past. This is your recent past. I feel like you have released this person. There was probably a lot of fighting going on, that whenever you were splitting. And when it says X, we are looking at kind of a romantic thing, but it doesn't have to be. If that isn't resonating with you, this could be a friendship. This could be, this could even be a job that you're having trouble letting go of. If the job itself or someone there at work did you dirty in some way, right? We could have trouble releasing those X things in our life. But this is saying that I do feel like you did release it. And you moved on very slowly with this Knight of Pentacles energy. This is very promising. This is setting off slowly with a new plan, a new idea, maybe not going very far, but definitely moving on, closing that out. So that is really, really good. And so here, there's a couple of different things coming through here. If we look at, so this came out in reverse for you. So it says that there is a fear of facing your own demons. The moon card does talk about facing your fears and things coming up from very deep, emotionally deep, maybe wounds, fears coming up to the surface. It could be because you've met someone new who is interested in you, who is, offering you a cup of love. And so this would really need to be looked at and addressed. We all want to be healed before we go into another relationship. Give yourself that time, to do what you need to do to get over someone and really, really get over it. Definitely don't want to compare them or anything like that. You don't want to take it too far. Like sometimes, um, if you haven't healed, I think, properly, one of the negative aspects would be putting someone new through a whole bunch of tests, or, they got to do this or that for me kind of attitude. And that's not good. It could be that once you face your fears here and release, then you would be ready to offer your cup of love to someone else. But you got to get through this. This could be a dark night period for you. But the good thing is we have this Knight of Cups crossing it. So this is either you being caring and loving again, or that energy coming towards you. I don't see it being negative. I don't see a return here of a past person. And so there is opportunity for you in the future that I can see with the Lovers. I think, if you are looking for love, that it would be someone that is very different from who you've dated before. And I think you have really good communication. This is a card of Mercury, and this is saying that even though you're very different, come from different walks of life, um, you you have a common interest. You share common goals. This is communication here and messages regarding the future and the potential. So this is a lot of communication back and forth about, future abundance and, what you can build together. It's one of those kind of things. So I do see a new relationship coming in for you. It'll be much better. It's going to be slow. I think it's going to be a slow one. Small offers in the beginning, but I think it really hinges on your ability to release the past, see this person as someone completely new and different. I think it's very important. Perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. That's that walking through that moon energy there, that facing your fears, whatever it is. We have addiction and codependence, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block and restraint. That that's what's in that moon thing. Maybe you were addicted to a person, or the thought of being with them, or just being codependent in some way, which is not good. We want you to be independent. So that's something I feel like you need to work on there. Or maybe that was them, if that's not resonating with you, because I'm not trying to point fingers at all. Look at that. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. That's the release your ex. I like that. Oh, nice. Look at that. Happiness and well-being. Very good, very good. And we have boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. And now let's look at this very last tarot card. What do we need here? I don't know. What do you think it is? Put it in the comments. Mm, I'm honestly not sure. I'm seeing a three of something, but I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, even better. Look at this. Happiness. The 10 of Cups. Yeah, what a fantastic way to end the reading. And so really you see this rainbow here, and a rainbow indicates, a calm after the storm. So this was a troubling thing. There was hostilities, it was fighting, but they are, according to the archetypes, and if you believe this, they were here to teach you a lesson about yourself and to make you stronger, right? That's the light aspect. That's the optimistic view of how to grow from your more intense and troubling relationships. But this is saying there's a lot of happiness around you now. So I think whatever this period was for you, it's gone, it's done. It's time for all of this happiness here. That's a wonderful ending, isn't it? Wow, that is so good, Pisces. Well, I hope you enjoyed this special reading. Not I felt like I needed to do it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you ever have questions or special topics you want me to cover on the Sunday bonus readings, also put that in the comments below. So that's going to be it for now, Pisces. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.